thing to have is a Black's Law dictionary. It's about this thick. This is the dictionary that the lawyers use, and it has legal definitions of words in it. And when you use it to look up words, you find out really interesting stuff. Person, the word person. The definition of person is a corporate fiction. Black's Law also tells us that the only person known to Canadian law is the corporation. And that's interesting. Human is another interesting word. It appears nowhere in the Bible, but you look up the definition of human in Black's Law, and it says sea monster. And so you flip to monster, and you look up the definition for monster, and it says one that cannot own or inherit property. Now, all governments have human resource departments, and all corporations have human resource departments. Isn't that interesting? Job is another interesting definition. Job is thing to have is a Black's Law.
That's crazy, man. Like, these words that we be using got a real deeper meanings behind it. It's crazy. Dang. So he's using frequency to grow his plants faster. That's dope. What time would you guys get up? Let me know in the comments. What time are you getting up every day, or like you usually get up around? I don't want to get copyright, but dang, tiny home only 26,000, no rent, no mortgage. Hey, that's valid. I ain't gonna lie, that's valid. 26,000. It's a lot of money, but you ain't gotta pay rent, mortgage. That's lit. We gotta, man, it's definitely a way. If people doing this, it's definitely a way for everybody to live off grid too. If he can do it, we can do it. Just gotta figure out the right stuff to get.
You're a man.
If you're making anything under $50,000 a month, you're not a man.
Since when? My dad doesn't make that much. Is my father now not a man? I make close to damn near 6 figures. You're saying I'm not a man? $50K a month for who? For who? And why would you want to be with someone that only sees you as a man if you made that much? Why would you want to be with that person? If you lost the ability to make that amount, they wouldn't want to be with you anymore. Why would you want to be with a woman like that? Brother, you're fit, you're smart. Let's not tell people this.
Right. He is right. That is crazy. Like, come on, man. The average person is not making $50,000 a month. Get out of here. Please. We gotta be realistic with over here, man. Like, most of the people that be getting that much money is people that's like influencers on, like, you know, social media. Like, get out of here, dude.
About 2 years ago, I did an experiment to see if there was any truth to what's called Mycoplasma laboratorium, I guess, but it's better known as Morgellons. I went and got a microscope, the most powerful microscope commercially available to buy, and I got raw cranberry juice. You have to get raw cranberry juice, not ocean spray or nothing that's, you know, processed, and you gargle it in your mouth for about 2 to 5 minutes. And basically what this does is it pulls the synthetic fibers, synthetic microfibers, or the nanotech out of your, I don't know if it pulls it through your skin membrane or if it just pulls it from your saliva glands. So I looked at the cranberry juice by itself to make sure there wasn't nothing in it, so I could know what was already in it. You know, you can see like pieces of the cranberry skin or whatever. And so then I went and gargled it for about 2 to 5 minutes, and I spit it out and looked at it under a microscope. And clearly I'm not a doctor or a scientist, but there's something in there. And if you have rubbing alcohol, you can pour it on it, and the motherfucking shit starts twitching. About 2 years ago, I did an experiment to see if there was any truth to what's called Microplasma laboratorium, I guess, but it's better known as Morgellons. I went and got a microscope, the most powerful microscope commercially available to buy, and I got raw cranberry juice. You have to get raw cranberry juice, not ocean spray or nothing that's, you know, processed. And you gargle it in your mouth for about 2 to 5 minutes. And basically what this does is it pulls the synthetic fibers, synthetic microfibers or the nanotech out of your, I don't know if it pulls it through your skin membrane or if it just pulls it from your saliva glands. So I looked at the cranberry juice by itself to make sure there wasn't nothing in it, so I could know what was already in it. You know, you can see like pieces of the cranberry skin or whatever. And so then I went and gargled it for about 2 to 5 minutes, and I spit it out and looked at it under a microscope. And clearly I'm not a doctor or a scientist, but there's something in there. And if you have rubbing alcohol, you can pour it on it, and the motherfucking shit starts twitching. About 2 years ago, I did an experiment.
What's up, y'all? Nate Rush checking in.
Go get something done. Peace. It's a billion trees outside, and you.
He is right. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think they're catching him. No, they're not catching him.
And I had heart problems growing up. You know, I had heart palpitations, and it got so bad that I couldn't walk from one side of the room to the other side of the room without being short breath. My heart runs on electric currents. Mine was like beating like this. Weird, right? Anyway, I passed out in the shower, went to the hospital. They were like, man, we're gonna have to put a pacemaker in your heart, or we can cut half of your heart open, scar it, and the electric currents will run through the scars. Now I went to this doctor, who's actually my doctor now in Michigan, one of the best doctors in the world, Dr. Brownstein. He gave me magnesium and a couple other things. He was like, make sure you take this magnesium. I go back a week and a half later to get prepped for the surgery that we couldn't afford. They test my heart and they're like, oh my God, your heart's fine. You know, they diagnosed me with the whole disease. They diagnosed me and said my heart, I had a diseased heart. And then when I got tested again, they were like, oh, your heart's really healthy. You have a strong heart. And I couldn't believe how different. I told them like, all I did was take this. You know, I told them like, I took the magnesium. They're like, no way. That's impossible. But it's like, people got to open their minds up a little bit more, right? And just, I mean, all of us, I've had to open my mind up so much in my life. And I had heart problems growing up. You know, I had heart.
This is one herb that everybody should have that treats things from acne to varicose veins. And the best part is, it probably grows all around you and you consider it a weed. And that is yarrow, specifically the flower. For those of you who know Achilles in ancient Greece, he actually used this herb to heal. This is also great as a face wash to clear out acne. With the same tea, you can also wash those varicose veins to tighten them up. It's also used in our gut cleanser formula to tighten up the GI tract and close up ulcers. So as you can see, the main effect of this herb is to tighten, to constrict, whether that be on the skin or inside your body. Great for things like bleeding, ulcers, cuts. Not only is it a great emergency herb, but it's also affordable and accessible. This is one herb.
That's what I like, man. I love the fact that we have stuff that can heal us like this, man. This is dope.
The highest form of love is consideration. When someone thinks about how things would make you feel, pays attention to detail, holds you in regard when making decisions that could affect you. In any bond, how much they care about you can be found in how much they consider you. The highest form of love is consideration. When someone thinks
Top 5 exercises for new gym members. 9 sets of pregnancy presses. 55 sets of pink eye head slaps. 6 sets of submissive simps. 1,000 sets of testicular torsion. 92 sets of bust sit wide open. Top 5 exercises for new gym.
These are the worst McDonald's secrets exposed.
Who loves a side order of chemicals? The salads are dusted with propylene glycol to keep them crisp and fresh. This is also used in their sauces, glazes, and hotcakes. Propylene glycol is a less toxic version of ethylene glycol, which is found in antifreeze. Sound appetizing? A common additive used in their food is calcium silicate, which is a white powder primarily used to prevent cement and roof tiles from caking. And what about the chicken nuggets? Less than half of a chicken nugget was actually chicken, and the rest was a combination of preservatives like TBHQ. TBHQ has been proven to be unsafe for consumption, with side effects like loss of vision and liver failure. So try not to eat too many of them. With the use of many chemicals, your meal is likely to look the same for years to come. Mold cannot grow. So when the chicken nuggets, burgers, or fries are left out, they completely dry out. But it's been a mystery as to why the buns do not get moldy. This is a little bit concerning when we think about putting this food in our bodies.
Nah, that shit was crazy, but it gets worse. Be sure to comment part 2 if you want to see more, and hit follow so you don't miss.
That's crazy. Like, what is that really, like, what's really going on in your body when you do this?
Please tell me what I can do to remineralize your tooth. I have something on my site called the Tooth and Gum Restoration. The site is down right now and it'll be back up on the 21st. But if you write these herbs down, use white oak bark. Say it again, white oak bark powder. Neem powder, all organic though. White oak bark powder, neem powder. Clove powder, fresh clove powder. Make sure it's fresh clove powder. Sodium bicarbonate, or what we're going to call baking soda, without aluminum in it. Sodium bicarbonate, which is what we're going to call baking soda powder, without aluminum in it. And last but not least, myrrh gum resin powder. Myrrh gum resin powder. Do all equal parts. Mix these things up. And that will restore your entire mouth. That was one of my first toothpaste powders. Well, one of my first tooth powders. It healed my entire mouth, y'all. That's what you need. Please tell me what I can do to remineralize your...
Bang! All right, let's get it cracking. Let's get it popping. Fist, 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 fist. Hold on, let me get my feet together. Somebody text my mouthpiece.
Dang.
Bang! All right, let's get it cracking. Let's get it popping.
Nah, you
fist, 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 fist.
I'm an Aquarius. That thing you like, I actually liked 5 years ago before anyone even knew about it. And now that it's trendy, I wouldn't be caught dead in it. I'm an Aquarius. If you tell me I have to do something, I'm definitely not doing it. Even if I wanted to prior. I'm an Aquarius. Calling me weird is not an insult. Calling me normal is. I'm an Aquarius. It's not that I'm detached and emotionless. I can just see things from a higher perspective and a bird's eye view when all of you are so controlled by your emotions. So you wouldn't understand. I'm an Aquarius. I'm not unrealistic. I just know that there's not one collective reality. We're all living in our own individual reality, and reality is relative to our belief system and our frequency. I'm an Aquarius.
This the type of white I wanna be. Everybody credits go up. They got more money than me. This the motherfucking type of white I wanna be. Riding around this motherfucker life so fucking free. Look at my nigga riding on some fucking skis. Bitch, he parachuting and he riding all up top of me. Bitch, riding in this bitch, we on some jet skis. My man's got a bike, bitch, we falling off every fucking thing. Bitch, I need some white fucking friends with some white fucking bands. Bitch, I'm a white fucking man. Bitch, wake up with all white fucking plans. I'm going skiing down a fucking mountain with my white friends. Bitch, I'm with my white friends. Bitch, we got white bands. Bitch, yeah, we doing.
I mean, I don't want to be like a slave to my thoughts.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like 98% of my thoughts ain't even my thoughts. It's something I seen on Twitter, heard on TV, something my mom told me when I was younger, something somebody else said me. So these thoughts are like ideas from other people, and it's like that stuff is controlling me.
Yeah.
And the meditation for me is more like being present. I mean, I don't want to be like a slave.
That is true. Your thoughts not even or organic or authentic, right? It's crazy.
But why is chicken the devil?
Listen, people don't realize what inflammatory means. In definition, when it comes to the body, to be inflamed in your kidneys, your intestines, to be inflamed in your arteries means that you now have, or major organs, you have now opened yourself up for diabetes, hypertension, hormonal irregulation. For women, and I get these calls a lot, hormone balance for women when they have high anxiety, problems with having children. So when I say inflammatory, it means that you have lost the ability to do something because you are out of balance. Get off chicken for 30 days and tell me how you feel. So a lot of women are no longer depressed. Their fibroids have shrunk. Their bodies are acting in a way that seem more balanced, in a way they're thinking clearly. So when this started to happen and it became a routine, and I've been with my father many, many years and watched this happen.
Right.
I was convinced then, I am convinced now that chicken is the devil. When you find out that chicken is inflammatory, what does that mean? I'm telling you, it means disease.
But why is chicken the devil?
Listen,
You guys say, why chicken the devil?
I believe in taking days off. I think days off are real important for recovery and all that stuff. But I don't believe in taking...
Right, that's why I skipped it.
The whole design of this system is to get you to move faster than you should, to get you in movement and in motion so you're not able to still and distill the messages from the Most High, from your center, from your focus and your concentration. If you know that the system of social media, tech, advertisements want you to move fast, then how do you defeat it? You go slow. You slow down. You stand out in nature, you get a sunlight, and you sit there and you stand and accept it and receive it. And you don't focus on what people may be saying around you, because that's also part of the system as well. To be concerned with the thoughts and ideas of others is to put you in a slave mentality, a cave of isolation so that you can't be your best version. Go out and get some sun. Stand still and receive it. I believe it. Oh yeah.
Babe, you need a detox. And I'm not talking about juice detox. I'm not talking about internal detox. I mean a mindset detox. Have you been feeling drained? Have you been feeling tired as fuck? Have you been feeling like, and go through all your platforms because you're taking in so much negativity, and that negativity has energy. That energy is draining. That energy is holding you back and making you feel like shit. Babe, you need a detox. And I'm not talking.
He is right though. Like, you do gotta be careful who you follow and stuff like that too. And you do need to take breaks too, honestly.
Yeah, this is elite right here. Behind the back, cross. 360, behind the back, let the ball hang, cross. Chill, one more time, huh? Into the 360 lane. Yeah, this is elite right here. Behind.
But see, the religion has some being over it who's giving commandments and doing Who knows how many goddamn gardens a gardener makes and never returns? Earth looks like a garden from the outside. The life forms coming out of Earth is us. Someone has been fucking with the DNA and tampering with this. You see it? It's so obvious. So I don't know who God is, but somebody somewhere created this thing, because I don't remember doing it. I don't know where I came from. Does anybody on Earth know where we came from? Come on, man. We gotta really wake up, Buddha. So I have no idea where I came from, neither do you. I have no clue where I'm going. Look at this weird journey I'm on. But see, the religion has some being.
See, no school. No.
No school.
You want to ditch school today?
Uh-huh.
Let's ditch school today.
Yay!
I think we should ditch school and go to Disneyland.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
You're serious?
Yeah.
No.
We're going to Disneyland again.
And Halloween time?
Yes, honey.
Oh my god.
Oh, honey. We're going again.
Oh my god.
Oh, honey.
Oh my god.
Chloe, we're Disneyland!
Oh my god!
Yeah, we're going, Lily, for 3 days at Disneyland.
When?
Today. You deserve it. You deserve it, honey. Say no school! No.
Yo, that is so cute, man. That is funny. What is he doing, man? Dang.
Yeah, I'm good.
Don't keep it loose. You got
Oh,
humps in
you
that
better get
oil.
him out of that car.
Customer states transmission is shifting funny.
I feel like this is such a dangerous job. Like, what if the car is falling? Like, I couldn't do this. Salute to them, man. For real, salute to them, cause that's dangerous. Like, the car can easily just fall.
We're going nowhere.
Yeah. Like, what is going on?
We're going nowhere. Yeah. Yeah. This nigga. Mr. We're going nowhere.
Pull out! Pull out! Pull out! Yeah! Come here!
I hope he must have been practicing this. For real, cause that man, he is rapping crazy.
Crystals work. Why do people wear crystals? What's the practical value of crystals?
We are crystals. One.
Okay.
Two, they say that the oldest kingdom here on this planet is the mineral kingdom. So if I want to pay homage to the creator, I resonate with the things that was laid forth for me that he said that I have dominion over. Once I come here, I have to become familiar with the things that he had already put in place, because his cosmic intelligence says that this predates me for a reason. I want to know why. His intelligence is in these particular stones. It has been uninterrupted, and based on millions of billions of years, it has been pressurized into available medicine, right? Cosmic medicine, where each one of these stones do different things. They mean different things, and they're part of an appreciating class. There's a rock market identical to a stock market. We are crystalline structures. We are composed of crystals. They call the blood the crystal lake. Our blood got crystals in it. Our ears got crystals in it. Our pineal got crystals in it. Our bones got crystals in it. Our eyes got crystals in it. Definitely all over our brain is crystals. And water itself is a crystal. So we are crystalline beings.
Crystals work. Why do people wear crystals? What's the practical value of crystals?
We are crystals. One.
Okay.
I know who needs the food the most are people who it can't be an extra burden for them to go and look for good food.
They already got a weight on them.
It's too much, man, to ask somebody whose schools for their children are substandard, whose medical care is substandard, whose housing is substandard, to be like, oh, you shouldn't eat that because it's, not organic or it's processed.
Yeah.
Nigga, they know it's processed. It's not, 100%. You ain't telling them. They're not dumb. They looking at you like, okay. And so where should I get the food you're talking about? On the bus. Where am I going to get it from? I know who needs.
He got a point, though. That is true. Sometimes you gotta indulge in that stuff, especially if you don't have the funds and stuff. So yeah.
It's not like the Valencia diet is expensive, because it's not. The thing is that you don't see this as food. You see this as a snack. This is my meal. This. And my protein is this. This is $15 and it's good for the whole month. So if I were to do this multiple times throughout the week with different fruits, then yeah, you don't spend a lot of money. But you don't see this as protein. You see this as nuts. That's it. So when you start seeing food as energy, then you will realize that it's not that expensive actually. See? 3 fruits and 1 non-meat protein. Oh, I'm scared that I'm not gonna be full. Well, then eat more. Nobody becomes a diabetic eating fruit. That doesn't exist. This is my meal. You wanna calculate how much it was? Less than $5. ¿Y qué agarras en el Starbucks? It's not like the Valencia.
Cheese is sugar. When they say you're lactose intolerant, lactose is a sugar. Okay, and not only that, in cheese, it's even more dangerous than sugar. Wow. Because it has these compounds in it called casomorphines. Does it sound familiar? Morphine. Wow. It has the same opioid effect on the brain as morphine, the drug. Wow. So that's why people are even more addicted to cheese than they are sugar.
Wow.
Indeed.
And so if I hear you correctly, we should be avoiding cheese.
We were not made to eat cheese. Yeah. Cheese is a byproduct of milk.
Yeah.
And specifically cow's milk. Yeah. Now, out in the animal kingdom, you will never see another animal drink another animal's milk. Yeah. Cheese is sugar.
There's a natural vibration within you, the sense, I am. I am. Rest in that as that. Don't allow it to connect with any intention or any other concept or something. Marinate in that simple self-awareness. Don't construct, don't imagine. Just give attention to that and just be present with that. The mind will come to visit in the form of the world and relationships and intentions and job and financial status, and all these things will come. But you abide in this. Whenever you have a moment to sit in this. When the mind comes, don't fight him, because he loves to fight. He grows with fight. Simply let it play, but you stay as the awareness in which the mind is seen to play. Be aware that you are the impartial, impersonal witness to what is happening. But don't get pulled into the noise that the mind presents. And you can do it, because all awakened beings have learned this. There's a natural vibration.
Fellas, if you have found yourself a woman out the South, and when I say the South, I mean places like Georgia, Louisiana, South Carolina, Alabama, places like that, you have indeed found yourself a good thing, a top tier woman at that. But baby, if you have found yourself a woman from Mississippi, oh baby, you may as well take yourself on down to the K's or the Zells, cause you need a ring for her. You done found yourself a wife. Ding, 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 ding. Baby, you have just hit the jackpot. Let me tell you something, baby. A woman from the Silk, ooh, she gonna hit every single time. Fellas, if you
Hey, blood, what ocean you from, blood? I'm from the Atlantic, homie. Nah, blood, it's the Pacific, blood. You better tell that, blood, you can't be in this tank, blood. Dead fence. Hey, blood, what ocean you from, blood?
Why is they all like squad up like that though? That's crazy.
Bro, it's crazy. Like, as when you grow older, you see all the people around you just never chase their dream. Like, when I was young, I used to, like, it'd be like Sunday or something. I'd be like, Mom, like, what we doing today? Like this is our life. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to get up and go to work tomorrow, and you're going to do it Monday through Friday. Saturday, we probably going to go to this, do something, and then Sunday, we just going to sit in the house and clean up and just do it all over and again and again and again. I was like, Mom, like what you do? Like, she just be like, this, what you mean what I do? This my life. And I think that really set a fire up under me. Like, nah, bro, hell nah. Like 10 years straight, I just watched this lady, you know what I'm saying, just do nothing. Like, she did for us, but she did nothing for herself, you know what I'm saying? And that shit just made me like, hell nah, bro, I ain't finna do that, bro. I'm watching this lady grow old, bro, just giving her life away to us, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna do that. I'm finna really get out here in the world and do something. So watching the people around me growing up really That shit really, like everything that I'm from made me who I am, you know what I'm saying? Bro, it's crazy, like as when you grow older, you see all the people around you.
Listen, if I'm about to die, promise you'll just pull the plug. Nigga, if I'm about to die, keep me alive. I want to be a burden. I want my feet clean. I want my diaper changed. Keep my ass fresh until they find a cure. Listen, if I'm about to die.
Watch this. And I bet you it'll grow back. And it came back 10 times better. So this is your friendly reminder that if you need to start over, you can. Watch this.
That's true. It's okay to start over, man.
I don't get why guys get mad when girls ask hypotheticals. Would you still love me if I had no legs? What's behind that hypothetical question is, if I get cancer, are you gonna leave me?
The reason why men don't want to deal with hypotheticals is because it's a hypothetical and has no real weight when it comes to what's going on in the world. But let's play along with what she said. The hypothetical has some realness to it, which is, if I have cancer, will you be in my life? There's ladies out there that say, if a man cannot afford me, or if he loses his job within 6 months or even 2 months and can't get a new one, you'll leave him. So why are y'all so worried about being left? Shouldn't we be the ones? Shouldn't we be worried? Why are you guys worried? Y'all need the relationship first before anybody.
Don't step out the car unless you're ready to go. Don't step out the car unless you're ready to go. No, I'm not going. All right, so get back on the fucking car.
He folded up. Fold up, big boy. Fold up, big boy.
This was funny. He said he folded up. Like he really folded up, dog. That is funny. He did fold up, dog. That ain't gonna lie.
Don't step out the car unless you're ready to go. Don't step out the car unless you're ready to go. No, I'm not going. All right, so get back on the fucking car.
He folded up. Fold up, big boy. Fold up, big boy.
That was funny.
It's time to release all the things that's heavy on your shoulder. It's time to release the pain of the past. It's time to release the guilt of the past. Otherwise, what happens is we get stuck in the trauma. We get stuck in the time when those things happen to us. We get stuck in the beliefs of things that people told us. We get stuck in the guilt because people continue to bring it up. So what we have to do, we have to release it so we can step into the now, so we can move ourselves out of stagnation, so we can build our energy up for the new things that's up ahead. It's time to release.
That's real. That's real.
What motivates you to go to the gym?
I don't know, probably like my mental health. It makes me...
It does, bro. You going through mental health problems, hit that gym. For real. Take you a long walk, hit the gym, all that. Hopes.
I feel a lot better. I cry a lot less when I go to the gym more, so.
I just am very severely depressed, and if I didn't go, then I'd probably be dead by now. Like, I'd be in the ground for sure.
Just to get better each and every day, man. Like, when I was brought up, like in middle school, I was bullied all the time and constantly put down. And being at the gym just, man, I know, it's just something about it. It just makes you feel good about yourself, and like you're obtaining like a goal each and every day. You're just getting better and better.
What motivates you to go to the gym?
That's real.
I don't know, probably...
You never know what people's going through, so... Don't try not to judge people. But yeah, that gym does help, man. It does make you feel better about yourself. I agree.
So that woman you think is so special, that one you really want, she's so special, she ain't special, bro. She ain't special. Get that shit out your head straight away. So remember what I was saying earlier to you about how I've never struggled with females because I never focused on the females. These other game books and Roosh and all these idiots who is say, this is the woman, get the woman, get the woman. Forget the bitch, forget her, forget all the chicks. Worry about yourself, get yourself straight. And when your own shit's straight, got yourself together, females are an added bonus. So that woman you think is...
It's scientifically proven that one of the best ways to see how a guy's mind works, to really get those neurons firing, ask him what's the biggest animal he can beat in a fight, and I promise you, you'll expeditiously find out what type of man you're dealing with. They even did a survey. Quite a lot to unpack here. Off rip, my eyes immediately drawn to the 8% of people that think they could slapbox a lion and live. I've seen lions take down buffalo over 1,000 pounds, but Buddy thinks because he benches 2 plates he can murk Mufasa. Then you got the 6% that believe they could beat a grizzly bear in a fist fight. Ignoring the fact that if that paw tells you to keep his wife's name out your mouth, you're getting erased from the population. Just look at this. This is why women have a longer shelf life than men. The irrational confidence of thinking you can have any say in the outcome of this situation is wild. And then you got the 17% that think they can fight a chimp. Let me tell you, not only would a chimp beat you like a dirty rug with one hand, a chimp would literally beat you with one hand. As in rip your right arm off and beat you with it. Nah, but the most interesting thing here is the 28% of people that would apparently get folded by Stuart Little. That's more than a quarter of people not confident in their abilities against a rodent. The human mind is an interesting place, the more you know. It's scientifically proven that one of the best ways to see how a guy...
That is crazy. You definitely gonna need a gun.
What? Little leg ass? Bitch, I ain't never seen no skinny. Watch out, Corey. Get your out of the way. Hey.
Somebody call him Slim Jim. Slim Jim.
What's up, boy? Little leg, lank ass. Boy, look at the motherfucking pad, boy. Bitch, you wailing the water.
Where did he even get them jeans from? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What?
What?
So I can eat 2 full pieces with 2 orders of wings and the order of cheesy bread. But after I finish, you know I'm still hungry.
You still hungry?
And I start thinking about what I'm gonna have next. So
That's
I can
crazy.
eat 2 full.
That is insane, man. Like, how do you still be hungry after that? Let's be real. Like, are you really, like, still hungry, or you just eating at that point? He's just eating. He not really still hungry. He just want to eat more. That's crazy, man. That's sad. That's really
You ever
sad.
speak to somebody who's triggering low vibrational energy is causing you deep distress? That's because you're not speaking directly to that person. You're speaking to their demons. You ever speak to somebody who's
Popping a giant blister with a needle to drain the fluid is actually sometimes advisable. Now, normally, popping a blister isn't recommended, but when these fluid-filled sacs grow so large, they can actually rip through unintentionally, and this uncontrolled tear can greatly increase your risk of infection. So instead, it should be popped by a medical professional using a sterilized needle. Popping a giant blister with a
Yo, that's a spell circle. This piece is a spell circle. That's magic. Oh, you engage in magic and witchcraft? How the do you know that? Oh, you industry people are. You know what that is? Damn. Yeah. I'm not trying to get you in trouble, but this guy's going to hell. How the do you know that? Well, everyone in your industry knows that.
They are all top. It don't matter exactly.
Man, we're gonna have to expose this man. This is a Freemason right here.
Yes. Blood chicken.
Whoa!
Sacrifice of chicken.
You do that blood sacrifice of chicken? What's that? You do it too? You guys are so. I don't roll with these guys, bro. These are dark arts. You know you're. Yeah, don't tell anybody. Well, I know, but you're live. You said it live. Oh, that's funny. Yo, that's a spell circle.
Now these are pictures I was not supposed to take, but I had a little cell phone, and there was nobody around, and I didn't think these sisters would mind. This is 3,000 years ago, and these are the queens of the 20th, 21st, and 22nd dynasties. I show you 3 of them. Her name is Najmet, and this is Hinatawi. Look like she just died not long ago. And here's the 3rd. I snuck these photographs. I guess snuck is a word. But these pictures, I think, tell the story. We should not have to have discussions in 2018 in November as to whether these were African people who built the pyramids. That's beneath, to me, intellectual exchange. I won't argue with people about it. But some folk, no matter what you say, no matter what evidence you present, they're never going to believe. They've made up their minds that we never did anything. And I will not devote time to them. Please. Now these are pictures.
I've been loving this look lately. It's very stylish. No, I hurt myself, guys. Like it is for skincare. Smooths out your skin. It's for blush. It's for highlighter. I sacrificed my fingers for some beauty. I've been loving this look lately.
Hey,
no,
it's her life. It's your life, lady.
Okay, y'all, something weird has to be happening to the world, because why are we seeing all these blonde, white, or albino animals showing up lately, y'all? Look at this. A white raccoon? Albino rat? No, this is a white raccoon. Look at it. This one is most definitely white because its eyes are normal. Usually when they're albino, their eyes are red. But look at this. Look at his beady little eyes. It is black. Bro, what is going on? Why are all these animals popping up?
Oh, yo, that a raccoon? Yeah, I think so. Whoa, calm down. What, is this Bono? He's blonde, he's golden. Hey.
This white raccoon was seen in Miami, Florida. It's crazy, right? They just had a tremendous flood, and now people are finding a white raccoon.
I wouldn't say it's white, but it do look blonde. But I'll give it these sign.
In Miami, Florida, what is going on? And him,
That's
they pick him up
crazy.
like that? Again, y'all, great changes are afoot, because when have we ever seen all these albino, white, golden animals, whatever you want to call them? We have never seen this. 2024 is a super interesting year, y'all. We are in the year of the dragon, the year of the 8, right? The infinite number. And then next year is the year of the snake. And then people have been talking about the Leviathan in the water. And next year is the year of the snake, bro. I keep telling y'all, things are going to get a lot more interesting, y'all. Stay tuned. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I'm only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning to my frequency.
That's insane. A white raccoon or blonde raccoon. I never seen that. Have you ever seen that? Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode. This is going to be a good one. I want to thank you guys for getting me to 17,000. Okay, I appreciate y'all, man. Keep going up like fast right now. I really appreciate that. Just keep showing the support, and just keep bringing these videos each and every day, and see what else we can do next. But we still keep at this for now, and y'all keep showing the support. I don't want to talk too long, so let's get right into this video.
He is offering.
Oh, hold on. Have y'all seen this? I think I already showed this.
$14 an hour to work
This
in
is
a
crazy.
virtual Roblox store. Like they got a store inside the video game that's actually paying $14 an hour. Yeah, and they scheduled to launch it June 24th with the co-worker game, which will allow players to experience working IKEA's virtual universe. Fans will be able to live their home furnishing dreams and get paid for it, with the limited number of paid roles available. And they got the applications open to June 16th. So you mean to tell me, by me playing Roblox, or somebody playing on my account playing Roblox, I can get paid $14 an hour? Hey nephew, you ready to have fun?
Yeah!
That's crazy. If that's real, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Y'all are about to witness a lot more extraterrestrial activity. UFOs, UAPs, whatever you want to refer to them as. Currently, there's a massive ship that's actually parked behind our sun. These ships actually charge using the sun. They charge using plasma energy. Y'all can laugh, y'all can say this is a joke. These are the same beings that actually popped up in Miami, whose coordinates were reversed and meant to go to Antarctica. For those that aren't aware, Antarctica is our entry point to Agartha, which is the center of the Earth. This is what Admiral Byrd was making reference to when he was talking about going to the center of the Earth. He showed us in movies like Journey to the Center of the Earth and a recent King Kong movie. All of these beings, giants, dragons, all exist in the center of the earth. We can always count on them to show us the truth through Hollywood cinema. The Bermuda Triangle is another entry point to the center of the earth. This is why in the King Kong movie, you've seen them going through the water. Oceans and the water is one big portal. This is also why there has been mentions of a large creature being seen swimming underwater now. Titans are making a return. So some of the large objects that y'all see in the water may not actually be the Leviathan. Some of them can also be ships. Remember, these extraterrestrials do enter our realm via water. The water is a big portal. Now, what I personally believe is a lot more extraterrestrial activity is coming in through the water. And what's happening is these ships do emit electromagnetic frequencies. And what those electromagnetic frequencies, I believe, is making it uncomfortable for the marine life. I believe this is why they're changing their natural course to different locations. The beings that I believe popped up in Miami, if you look at their silhouette, remind me of the Syrians, okay? These are the extraterrestrial race from the dog star, Canis Major, the Dogon tribe, highly revered. Although the Syrians are amphibious beings, you can see their African features, and you can tell that we do derive from their lineage as well. Most of the beings that are visiting this planet actually are coming from Orion's belt. This is why the pyramids of Giza actually line up with this star system, because the ancients knew that they would be actually making a return. We are actually related to a lot of these beings. Now, when you hear this, you hear people say, nobody coming to save us. No one said anyone was coming to save us, but these beings have been coming back and forth to the planet, and this is documented in CIA archives, okay? You can look it up. You can go down the rabbit hole yourself and see how many extraterrestrials have been visiting this planet, all right? Peace, love, and light to everyone. Y'all are about to witness.
I mean, yeah, I know they're probably not coming back to save us, but they got to be coming here for something. Resources, something. They got to be coming here for something, you know, and they definitely are part of us, you know, and they know what's going on down here. So, yeah.
The Egyptian gods never existed. They symbolized the different body parts of your body. Anubis is the dog, which represents the tongue, the barking, because the power of life and death is in the tongue. Falcon of Horus is the inner bird, which is inside of the brainstem. Thoth, the god of wisdom. Thoth is thought, because he is the god of wisdom, the thought, the human mind. Jed pillar is the spinal column, which is a part of the brain. The Ankh is the womb, the uterus in the womb, because this is the portal into the physical world. This is symbolizing how the visual field works with the brain, because you do not see into the external world. What you are seeing is an image produced by the visual cortex in the back of the brain. The back of the casket is the cerebellum, which is all to do with motor learning and cognitive functions of the brain. The scarab is the skull. Hindus used to build temples in the human form because they understood this is the most advanced piece of technology on the face of the earth. The Most High does not dwell in houses made by human hands. It's your human body. You are God made flesh. They don't want you finding out how sacred your body is and how powerful your mind is. You are the all-seeing eye on top of the pyramid, looking into the three-dimensional world. You are Solomon's temple, the temple of the soul and the mon, the soul and the mind in the temple. If you want to learn more, read this book, the Book of Wisdom. The Egyptian gods.
Ignorant person does not understand that they can operate with their intellectual factors, they can choose the picture and get emotionally involved, and they can see the results come about in their life. They don't understand that they're letting their results control their thinking. So they set a goal, but then they look for the signals that it's going to happen. Where they start to look at the empty bank account, the wealth, it's not there. We don't know if we're going to have enough money to keep going. And what we do at that point, we forget our goal and we start to worry. And then we doubt ourselves. And it's a negative experience. It's a psychic disease. That worry instantly and automatically turns into an emotional state called fear. That energy that we call fear, that negative energy, must be expressed through the only medium it can be expressed through, and that's this thing that you live in, your physical body. An ignorant person does not understand that they can operate with their...
Hey, let's get some ice cream.
How about this one? Pistachio, almond, fruit fudge, butterscotch delight.
Ingredients: zinc trisodium aspartate, sorbitol, and bisulfate.
Okay, my mic was muted. Okay. I was saying it's crazy how they be showing it in the cartoons too, though. That is crazy. Every time.
Oxide beta-carotene, lactic acid carabine. Hey, let's get some ice cream.
How about this one? Pistachio, almond fruit fudge, butterscotch delight.
The healthier you are, the more unhealthy people will pull away from you. Because what does health look like? I have boundaries. I have standards. I have convictions. I know who I am, whether you're in my life or not. And so when you get healthy, it's very difficult to connect because a lot of people, many times the majority, let's say 90% of people are approaching life even with God in unhealthy ways. And so it's going to be lonely, right? The one is what it says, the one got with God. He just said, man, listen, I don't know about people, but I'm going to get with God and do what I can do to be healthy. This is where you say my private battles matter. My private victories matter. Getting wholeness in my own heart is important whether I'm accepted by the group or not. The healthier you are, the more unhealthy people will pull away from you. Because
you got a point. You really got a point. Because the unhealthy people ain't trying to hear that. They want their McDonald's, they want their Burger King, you know. They're not trying to hear that. So, you're coming up to me like this. Birds, dude. Birds, they fly right now. Have y'all meet, like, do y'all have, like, animals, like, do you guys, like, interact with animals? Like, are you able to, like, have those experiences? Like, when you interact with an animal or something like that? I ain't gonna lie, if you interacting with animals, that goes to show your energy is high. And they is very comfortable with being around you. For real.
Funny shit. Where he at? Oh, he keeping up. Oh, he keeping up. You can't even see it. Oh, see it. What the fuck? Let me slow my ass down. Where he at with it? Where he at with it? Come on, B. Come on, B. Oh, shit. Police right there. Police right there. We gotta go. We gotta go. You gotta go. Hold my phone. Hold my phone. Hold my phone.
He out of there. I ain't gonna lie, he out. He's not trying to, he is not one of them. He's not trying to go to jail. I feel it. Enemy, that jump funny. He really acting like he Mike Tyson.
Downloading.
Nah, that is too funny, man. What?
3 things. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. What you eat in private, you wear in public. You cannot hide hard work and you cannot hide relaxation, motherfucker. You been relaxing. 3 things.
Did you know that the English language was purposefully manipulated in order to keep us in a low vibration and disconnected from the meanings of the words that we're speaking? Words are spells. That's why we learn spelling in school. Every sound that we speak has an energetic meaning and footprint that ripples out into the ether in the form of sound energy, creating the very fabric of reality as we know it. Now let's look at some examples. You have to be in a very weak daze in order to make it through the weekdays. Notice the double meaning of week and days. Same sounds, different spelling. The same goes for the word weekend. It sounds very similar, almost identical to the word weekend. So when you say during the weekdays, you're casting a spell of being in a weak daze. By the time you make it to the weekend, you're so weakened by working a job that does not serve your soul. Job stands for just over broke. And every morning, you are mourning the loss of your time and energy. Did you know that the English language was...
That's literally what we live in.
If you want to find out who you are before your father and mother conceived you, who you really are, you almost have to go off by yourself. Go into the forest and stop talking, even stop thinking words, and be absolutely alone, and listen to the great silences. And then, if you're lucky, you recover from the illusion that you're just little me, the so-and-so, and you attain the state of nirvana, which means the blown-out state, the relieved state, the sigh of relief. But if you want to find out who you are before your father and mother conceived you, who you
Was that the fruit you ate to betray the world? No. Good guess, though. Good guess. First woman to ever do it. Oh, that's so sweet. Thanks, beloved. How was it coming from Adam's rib? It was really nice. Because I had never been alive before. And Adam was super poetic. Bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. I knew he was in love, and I knew he was married. So we started being fruitful. How was your first period? Oh my God, y'all. So I didn't call it a period back then. I called it losing my insides because I didn't know what was going on. And I thought I was going to die, but I didn't die. And it was a lot to navigate, especially in the garden. But, you know, y'all have painkillers. All I had was my conscience. Then it came back the next month. I'm like, what kind of sorcery? But then I remember I was part of the why you wearing leaves in 2024? Y'all got jokes this generation. This is actually the Eden special. What was you doing talking to snakes in the first place? You know what? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that today. How you turn it? Adam, how you turn this off? Was that the fruit you ate to betray the world?
I don't, like, do y'all believe in that? Like the Adam and Eve story. Do y'all believe in that? I don't believe in that. I ain't gonna lie. I just think that's a bunch of BS. I think it's deeper than that, to be honest.
And back in the jungle, when the natives got restless, they would call it guerrilla attack. And they would never describe that the folks finally got wise and decided that they would fight back. And still, we are victims of word games. Semantics is always a bitch. Places once referred to as underdeveloped are now called mineral rich. And the game goes on eternally. Unity kept just beyond reach. Egypt and Libya used to be in Africa. They've now been moved to the Middle East. There are examples galore, I assure you. But if interpreting were left up to me, I'd be sure every time folks knew this version wasn't mine, which is why it is called his story. And back in the jungle, when the natives got restless, they would call it guerrilla attack. And they would never describe that the folks finally got wise and decided that they would fight back. And still, we are victims of word games. Semantics is always a bitch. Places once referred to as underdeveloped are now called mineral rich. And the game goes on eternally. Unity kept just beyond reach. Egypt and Libya used to be in Africa. They've now been moved to the Middle East.
When you turn your steering wheel, that turns a steering U-joint underneath the dash. The steering U-joint connects to the steering shaft, which connects to the steering rack and pinion. Inside the steering rack and pinion is a pinion gear and a rack gear. And what happens is as you turn the wheels, the gear moves side to side. And that's what moves the outer tie rod end. The outer tie rod end is attached to the knuckle. And the knuckle is attached to the spindle with the brake rotor and wheel, and that's what moves the wheel. When you turn your steering wheel, that turns.
Hey y'all, I know I asked this a long time ago before, but I ain't really like the answers that I got. What is traffic? And I know that sounds so silly, but like, what's really going on? Because like, if we all going the right speed and we're moving, like why am I stopping right now? Like, why are we not moving? Like, what's going on? If there's no accidents, if there's nothing going on, we should all just be flowing.
He got a point, y'all. He do got a point. They should just be all flowing if we going the same direction why does this happen? Actually, now I'm curious. Like, why does this happen?
Going with the flow of quote-unquote traffic. We should all be going 60, 65, 70 miles per hour. We should be moving. Why are we going ass to ass, butt to butt? Like, NASCAR drivers, for example, they go 250 miles per hour. They're all close up. They all close up, right? But they moving. They moving. We close up. We ain't even moving. Like, why are we not moving? Like, look at this. I don't understand. Like, tell me, somebody break down, like, for real. Break, what is traffic? What's going on? Why? What? Like, they're stopped. We're stopped. We're stopped. We're not moving. We're stopped. Hey, y'all, I know I asked this a long time ago.
What is going on? It's like people just on the phone, just driving slow. Like, what causes that? Because there's no accidents, right? It's like, dang. Now I'm really thinking, like, what is really causing that? Unless it's somebody just out there that's just driving super slow.
Never take anything personal, and always control your facial expressions. Don't react to insults, and never forget them. Gentlemen, keep in mind, if you react to ladies, you are weak. Learn to react less. Shut your mouth. If the energy ain't right, you know how to move around. Any fool can stand up and fight, but it takes a man to walk away. When you talking to yourself, make sure you having positive self-talks. Affirm only positivity into your life. Anything you speak upon your life, you manifest into your life. Always control your emotions. A calm mind can handle any situation. Don't forget to hit the follow button, because we may never see each other again. Just keep that in mind.
Hey, listen. I think one of the scariest things in the world to do is start over once you done built your whole life with somebody. You done made plans and goals. You done turned off of all your personal wants, and you done started thinking for two. And then years go by and it ends. And now you gotta regroup all over again. Pick up the pieces. Find out who you are as an individual. Find out what you like to do by yourself again. And a lot of people, they don't explain that. Because when you in love, you just want to be in it. And you want to let your heart go. But sometimes people don't stick with the plan. They change what they love. They love something else. Hey, listen. I think...
He's right.
And babe, can you get extra water for the trip?
Yeah, I got you.
Why's my music not playing?
All right, we got water. We're gassed up. Let's do this.
You can just take me home. I'm not going on this trip.
What happened now?
4 years of my life wasted. You were just a waste of time. You're literally worthless. I told you I've been lied to and you acted like you understood. You got caught. That's why you're quiet, because you got caught. Who is Morgan? You got a girl's name in your Bluetooth, so obviously Morgan was in this car. Go ahead, talk. I'm really curious how you're gonna explain this one.
This is a rental car. Happy birthday is witchcraft. Touch wood is an ancient magic ritual to summon the tree spirits. Turning the lights off and chanting happy birthday while blowing out candles and making a wish is a form of magic rituals. Black mirrors were used to contact spirits, and we use them every single day. They were called scrying mirrors. Scry became screen. When you are praying, you are trying to cast a spell to change reality with your words. The word abracadabra translates to I will create with my words. This is why we call it spelling. It's a spell. Birthday rituals are making you age quicker. When we say how old are you, we are tricking our subconscious mind that we are old. When you jinx something, this is a jinn, which is an invisible creature within the astral plane. The Wisdom Academy is...
Shout out to him, man.
We should constantly be aspiring, you know, to reach higher and higher and higher. We should never be comfortable where we are. You know, we should always be aspiring to know more and to better ourselves and to improve ourselves, you know. to improve ourselves, because that's how we improve the world around us, by working within us. Improve yourself, light up the corner that you live on. You know, you may not touch a gazillion lives, but you can light up your own space. We should constantly be aspiring, you know, to reach.
Born hell, man. You about to take off. You looking at the cops like that, man? Dang, he just had to show off. Dang. 100, 200. They're not catching on. That's the DJs, man. They must want to hang it up.
Oh, people saying stupid shit everywhere I go. Like Jerry Seinfeld told me he's going to build him a new house, and he's going to build it from the ground up. I said, you know, that'd probably be the best way to start building that house. You start with the roof, you're going to run into some trouble. People just say stupid shit all the time. When people die, Vlad, they say things like, he dead and gone. No, what the hell does dead and gone mean? Dead and gone. Anybody ever died and stayed? People just say stupid shit. Oh,
nah, that is kind of, like, when you think about it, that is kind of stupid. Dead and gone. Like, what? How can you be dead and gone? That don't make sense. Like, what? I don't know. That is funny, though.
Why you didn't tell me about the bridge?
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you did not.
I said stop.
I don't understand what you be saying.
What?
You see what I'm saying?
I would have did the same thing.
For a lot of people who's currently on the standard American diet, you want to go through the transitional process. You first start substituting currently the foods that you're eating to more healthier foods. Okay, which means that, okay, if you're eating white rice, start eating quinoa. If you're cooking with canola oil, which are pesticide oil, if you're cooking with vegetable oil or corn oil, those are all pesticide oil. So you want to switch over to, like, say, avocado oil, hemp oil, grapeseed oil. These are healthier oils for you to cook with. So you substitute, you get rid of the garbage oils. Now you're cooking with better, higher quality oils, right? You get rid of the white rice. You're now using quinoa or fonio. Now you get rid of the white flour. You're using now spelt flour or kamut's flour or teff flour or rye flour. These are healthier alternatives to your flour. Now when it comes to meat, you're switching over to mushrooms. Oyster mushroom tastes just like chicken. You can barely tell the fucking difference, honestly. You have chicken of the woods mushroom. You have lobster mushroom. Start to substitute out most of the detrimental foods that you're eating now to better quality. Stop consuming cow's milk. Start utilizing hemp milk, coconut milk, sesame seed milk. Now you can start coming over to fruits and vegetables, you see? And then after a while, you stop eating a lot of cooked foods, and now you're into more like raw foods with minimal amount of cooked foods. Once you made your way over to pure clean foods, like, you're not going to be tired anymore. You're not going to get headaches anymore. When you wake up in the morning, you're full of energy. Like, for a lot of people who's currently on the standard American diet, you want to go through the
You are on your spiritual journey and then you go back to your old habits, go back to being low vibrational, doing dumb shit, you are doing exactly what you're supposed to do. When it comes to spirituality, there is no good or bad. It's not bad that you back at your lower self. You are learning things at your lowest that you cannot learn when you're so high vibrational doing everything right. You're tested the most when you're back at your old self after awareness. Now you have the choice to stay there or learn from it. Stop being so hard on yourself and beating yourself up when you go back to your old habits. Just learn from it and then grow. You're not gonna be so high vibrational all the time, being so positive and optimistic and just showing peace and love all the time. You are a fucking human still. Your spiritual journey is going to be like a roller coaster going up and down. And every time that you're down, that's the real test to see if any growth was actually made. It's easy to do good when things are going good. Just know that you are aligned 24/7, even if you're not feeling aligned. There are no mistakes on this journey, only lessons. You are on your spiritual journey.
Toxic ass shit that people.
Girl, that's that rat over there.
It's not the rat. But every time you move, I smell it.
What you
It
mean?
smells like fish.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
You
Yeah, you going viral after this.
This is tough. Check this out.
Relax, nigga. Relax, nigga. I'm helping you, man. New Yorker, looking after New Yorkers, man. Helping the Christian, man.
How did that happen?
That's twisted all on this shit.
That's crazy. How you get a bag around your feathers?
Then this shit gonna be stuck on his wing. Nah.
Cut the back right there with the knife.
Hold on. Hold on. I was gonna hold this shit for y'all. Hold on. It's okay. Hold it by his two wings like that. Yeah, like that. Wow. Don't cut his feathers. Don't cut his feathers. It's probably around his neck. That nigga got the whole shit in his hand, man. Yeah, nigga. He got on gloves. Let him go. Oh! Yo, we see you, my nigga. Hey, yo, my nigga, we see you, go.
God, this is funny.
Good job, gang. You going viral for that one right now. You know that, right? You going viral for that, nigga. My nigga going viral for that one.
Shit, we see, my nigga.
This shit blew my mind. I'm just sitting here thinking. I'm like, yo, take a look around everything in your house.
Okay.
We made other people rich before we made our own selves rich. We bought other people's ideas before we created our own idea. The three most important things you can invest in is your thoughts, your money, and your time. Them are the three most important things you can invest in. Look around your house. I hear people complaining, I don't got no money, I'm broke. But look around your house. You invested in other people's ideas. You got other people rich before you got yourself rich. Sheesh. This shit blew my mind. I'm just saying.
In 1964, a woman lifted up a car that had fallen on her son all by herself. This is called hysterical strength, and it happens when the body releases large amounts of adrenaline in response to extreme stress. This rapidly increases blood flow to your muscles, giving them more oxygen and energy, and it allows for brief moments of incredible strength that are usually impossible under normal conditions. In 1964, a woman lifted up a car.
That's real.
When a snake bites you, the muscles around their venom glands tighten, and this squeezes venom through the fangs and into your body. It immediately starts to break down tissues, causing pain and swelling. But some snakes have venom that targets nerves and blocks communication, which can result in paralysis. And if the venom reaches the muscle around your lungs, it can be fatal. When a snake bites you, the muscles around
For the first time ever, we've collected samples from the far side of the moon, and this time it wasn't by NASA. On June 1st, China's Chang'e 6 robotic lunar exploration mission landed on the far side of the moon in the southern part of the Apollo crater after orbiting for 20 days. As a reminder, the far side of the moon is a side that never faces us since the moon is tidally locked with Earth. The mission's purpose is to retrieve samples from that side. But what makes this even more unique is that the European Space Agency has an instrument on board, which surprisingly makes it their first activity on the moon's surface and a first lunar cooperation with China. The instrument, called NILS, was specifically designed to detect negative ions from the surface of the moon, which had never been done before, and it successfully did, while it collected 3 hours worth of data. On top of that, the Chang'e 6 mission collected about 2,000 grams worth of lunar material waiting to be brought back to Earth. And as of Wednesday, the samples continue to orbit the moon in the return module, waiting for the right time to head back to Earth. Studying the samples and the data collected on the ions will help scientists further understand the moon. And lastly, my energy is low because I'm under the weather, so I haven't cursed, and I'm really fucking sorry. For the first time ever, we've collected samples.
They say we look alike, but they really see. It's a lovely Aisha Pearl and Mama Bear, you know. All right. They say we look alike, but they really see.
Y'all know what that means. Hold up, man. And you know Drake definitely got
In some of
exposed
my
to that
recent
song.
videos, I spoke about how the wildlife in our oceans have been acting extremely strange. I initially mentioned how whales and dolphins were huddling up into large groups before beaching and unaliving themselves with little to no explanation behind it. But now it's been reported that hundreds or possibly thousands of sharks have been spotted in large groups swimming close to the shore and even attacking people. The attacks occurred on June 7th off the coast of Florida, which resulted in 3 injuries, 2 of which lost limbs, and debates have begun to spawn about the erratic and strange behavior of these sharks altogether. One side believes that this is completely normal and that sharks are bound to be in the water since they live there, while the other side believes that this is yet another sign that there is something in the ocean scaring the wildlife closer to the shore, or that there is something wrong with the ocean itself causing the marine life to become irritated and aggressive. Now, I obviously don't know for sure what's going on in the waters, but I do find it very interesting that there's been a lot of recent reports of military activity in Florida and in the ocean. That can be completely unrelated, but leave a like and let me know what you think about all this in the comments.
Pork is one of the worst foods you can eat because pork does not have sweat glands, and that is how we detoxify. So what happens when we eat pigs? We get heart disease, tumors, high cholesterol, we gain fat. So if you're going to eat meat, please stay away from pork, bacon, ham, and anything that comes from pigs. Pork is one of the worst foods you can eat.
They know that aliens who is to come is us. That's why every now and then something spiritual happen. How in the hell can some motherfuckers from damn Bankhead make a video about your mama and your sister too, riding down the street on Bose, rolling up, slamming Cadillac doors? What's the name of the group? Outcast. And the white man looking in binoculars and he's seeing aliens, but yet they are black people. And when they get to the pyramids, their eyes turn green. Because the aliens who to come is us. There's terrestrial and extraterrestrial. Terrestrial means earthbound, a product of earth. Extraterrestrial means beyond earth, which is the Nephilim, which is the book Breaking the God Spell. You got any more of those still? Breaking the God Spell. You got one? Well, I guess somebody will be lucky enough to get it. They know that aliens who is to come is us. That's why every now and then something spiritual happen. How in the hell can some motherfuckers from down...
Keep playing with Yahweh. Keep playing with Yahweh and see what happens. Talk about some cloud seeds. Look, keep playing with it.
He said, talking about some cloud seeds.
So there was a strange phenomenon that was spotted in the sky.
That looks beautiful.
I honestly don't know who's cloud seeding the clouds with skittle dust. And some people are trying to call it a natural phenomenon, but I've been in nature my whole life and never seen something that looks like a unicorn taking a fart across the sky.
Right.
And then on the other hand, you got people that's calling this a UFO mothership. Like it's really reaching its maximum capacity of strange things that's going on right now. No, seriously, how did a scoop of sherbet ice cream integrate with a cloud? Or maybe we got Flip Flopwood, or whatever this nigga name is, off a cloud with a chance of meatball, getting active. Or maybe this could potentially be a portal to another dimension. I don't know, gang. I'm honestly lost for words, because I've never seen an enchanted cloud.
That looks
Like
so
explain
beautiful,
how did two
though.
Laffy Taffy start slapboxing in the horizon? Please explain. Y'all let me know in the comment section, gang. What's going on with the clouds? And if y'all want to learn...
It's like a rainbow cloud or something. That's dope. Alright, y'all. That's gonna do it for today's episode. That was a short one, I know. But we'll have a longer one tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. Send it peace, abundance, prosperity, and good healthy way. Make sure you take care of yourself. Get some good eats and good healthy food in you. Fruit, vegetables, all that good stuff. But with all that being said, I see you guys in the next episode upload. Peace.